We're going to play Passpartout, and then we're going to play Red Out. Sinvicta's going to join us for that section. Then we're going to play Quiplash, and we're going to have lots of people joining us for that section, hopefully. Josh is not here. Ironically, he's driving back from
New York City.
Weirdly enough.
And I was just in New York City myself, and it made me sick for a whole week. So
you know what?
I hope that doesn't happen to them.
I was close to New York City, but I wasn't there. So I'm hopeful. I got a little throat congestion, you might be able to tell, but it's not too bad. So
I'm like 90% back. I'm just over the coughing phase, which is the least bad part of the whole thing. Now I'm just sort of froggy-throated, but I'm okay.
I understand. I get like this throat mucus.
Yeah.
I think it's from like talking a lot. So I get like this throat mucus, and then it doesn't want to go away. There's like one spot that's just like a mucus generator. It's got to get iced out somehow.
Does it go up in your sinuses, or it just kind of hangs in your throat?
Just hangs out like just above my Adam's apple. And then I go like, and then I sound great, and then like 2 seconds later it comes back. So.
Oh, I know all about that.
All right, Nick, I got anecdotes like.
I'm sure you've got thousands. I can't wait to hear them. What do you want to draw?
That's the thing. Let's get something from chat first.
How about Bart Simpson?
Dude, okay. Easiest money of all time. Let's draw Bart Simpson.
That just seemed like a good one to me.
Okay.
Everybody loves Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson. He's wearing an orange shirt, so the background is going to be like Simpson's sky blue. That color right there.
Is that orange? That looks like burnt auburn red orange to me.
Come on. Bart Simpson's shirt is orange, man.
It's like equally red as orange. I can't...
I disagree.
Ugh, whatever. Eat pant.
Yes, exactly. Eat pant. So the first thing that I wanted to bring up... Oh, right. You're never supposed to use the spray paint tool. The first thing I wanted to bring up is an anecdote that I also talked about on Twitter.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw, but an airline that shall not be named, but rhymes with Schmer Manada, lost my luggage.
That's ass.
And my luggage had my toothbrush in it. So I got home. It was late. My flight had also been delayed for quite a long time. So it was like pretty late when I got home. And I used my wife's toothbrush.
Right. And she's not there to stop you.
She's not there to stop me, for one. Not that she could, because let's be honest. We all know who wears the pants in our house.
Yes, we do.
It's me. I'm a good old-fashioned... I'm bringing home the bacon, and, you know, this isn't... I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the point is, I thought it was okay, because she's also out of town. I want this to be clear. She's also out of town, so she wasn't even there to, like, use the toothbrush after I used it. I was like, I'm just going to use it tonight, then I'll get her another one tomorrow. So many people have told me that's not okay. Have told me that's completely unacceptable that I used her toothbrush when I'm the only person that's gonna be impacted by any possible sharing of germs.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't see what the problem is. I'm totally on your side on this one.
I'm waiting to see who's gonna be the dissenter in this situation. I feel like someone on Twitter said it, and I agree with them. Dan is the kind of guy who would never use his wife's toothbrush.
But why?
I want to know. Kate also acted like it was a violation of her, like, constitutional rights.
I don't want to be vulgar, but, like, everyone that's a couple, they share more than that kind of bacteria. So look, it seems trivial to me at that point.
That's 100% my perspective as well.
It doesn't even seem like a debate. It's just like, that's just the world you live in, and that's okay. If it's a personal thing, I guess.
In the Twitter poll, you didn't say you were getting her another one right away. Well, I mean, first off, you know, 140 characters. But secondly, I did sort of think it was implied a little bit, but I can understand being confused about that.
You get 140 characters in Twitch chat right now.
Jeez, you're telling me. We got at least 2 of them in this call right now. But she was actually like, she was very displeased. Even though, well, not very displeased. It wasn't like she's actually genuinely angry, but she was like, that's not cool that you just use my toothbrush. I'm like, I don't get it. It's like, you think the germs are gonna like travel back in time and infect you?
So she'd rather you inconvenience yourself and go out to a pharmacy or something and buy another one just then. in the middle of the night after all the travel.
I will also point out, I don't know, she could be watching the show in the Maple Leaf Lounge right now.
Right.
But I was like, hey, they lost my suitcase. And she's like, oh, that sucks. By the way, here's a picture of like the 5-star meal I'm eating right now.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I was all like, I was hopped up on airplane pizza. She's tweeting me like, oh, here's the braised lamb shoulder. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel bad at all about using a toothbrush. I think it's my constitutional right, all things considered.
Yeah, I, again, don't see a problem with it myself.
And everyone is going, she's not here to defend herself, so I don't want to go in too deep, but everyone's going, well, you had some extra toothbrushes, so like, what, you know, why didn't you ask? The thing is, I did ask. I'll show you the screen logs, Joe Scarborough style, okay? My parents watched a lot of CNN while I was over there. I asked at like 10:02 p.m. I said, is it okay if I use your toothbrush? No response by 10:15. At 10:18, she sends back, oh, did you use it? Yeah, I'd used it by then. That was 16 minutes ago. And she said we had an extra one just sitting there in the medicine cabinet. Well, that would have been good info to have.
Well, I mean, you should be aware of your inventory is the other thing. But it's also not that big of a deal.
No response is not a yes, whatever. If we've got a spare toothbrush, that means she can have the toothbrush when she comes back.
She just earned herself a new toothbrush by simply granting you permission.
Exactly.
Easy.
Correct. You only waited 16 minutes. This is the ultimate act of like victim blaming. I would traveled all day, was tired as hell. The airline lost my suitcase, and everyone's going, well, you should have just stayed up for 2 hours until she replied. You don't understand, Chad. You don't understand. Why didn't you use the spare toothbrush? Because I didn't know we had a spare toothbrush. I'm the man of the house. I'm out here making bad Kerbal Space Program videos. She's the one buying the extra toothbrush because she, you know, keeps the house stocked so that we don't die if like an earthquake happens. I'm just here playing video games, pretending it's real work.
I'm sure you have other anecdotes. That one doesn't seem all that serious to me, really, in the scheme of things. Maybe to chat it does.
Check this out. Anecdote number 2.
Yeah.
Got on my... Oh, I messed up my truck. Got on my flight to come home. First off, I got weather delayed for like an hour and a half. So then when I went to the second flight, it was super close. Like, I actually thought I was going to miss it. So I sprinted across the whole airport to make the flight. Right. Then I get on board, and they're like, hey, like immediately as soon as I get on board, they're like, we're going to delay this flight for 25 minutes so people can make their connections. I'm like, okay, I'm not super mad about it. I'd rather everybody be able to make their connections, but at the same time, I did sprint across the airport, so you should
How do they
off.
Give you recompense for that?
They don't.
They can't give you your sprint back.
The thing about modern airlines is that as soon as you ever complain about anything, it's just, well, sir, we don't control the weather. Like, you should have thought about that before you booked on a day that could possibly have a thunderstorm 3 cities away. You know, you clearly own Doppler radar. Yeah, I gotta redo this part of Bart Simpson. That's just horrible. He does have a long neck. Anyway, then I get on, and I'm in the middle. It was like 2 by 3 by 2. And I'm in the middle in an aisle seat. There's a seat with nobody else between it, or nobody else in it between me and the next dude. So we got like this kind of like North Korea, South Korea DMZ situation going on. Who's gonna use this middle seat, right? And I thought the answer. Well, I thought the answer was that we would share it. He put his bag under the seat that was empty.
Oh, so that's kind of passive-aggressively claiming it, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was like, this dude, he got the leg room. That means I should get the arm room. But then he started like, he ordered like his meal, and he started putting like his tray table and stuff on the seat, like, and then putting his tray table up. So he was literally at this point taking up 2 seats.
That's not cool.
I also thought it was not cool. So what I did, what is wrong with this drawing? Look, I'm telling an anecdote right now. I waited until he went to the bathroom, and then I put my armrest up and undid my seatbelt and just sat like 80% overlapping the middle seat and my own seat.
Is that a tactical manspreading?
Here's what I did. I said, well, if I'm only going to have one seat and he's going to have two, I'm going to take 1.8 seats and sit basically right next to him, and then I'm going to have this whole extra seat on my right side that I'm just going to, like, spread my right leg into.
Right.
And it was fantastic. When he came back, he was kind of like, he didn't say anything. He'd already taken the first step of, he'd fired the first shot is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. I don't know that he knew he fired the first shot, though.
Oh, as soon as you
knew?
put your bag under the middle seat, you're making a claim that's like, you're not going to fuck with me, right? Fucking bitch. You know what? I've fucked with you ever so slightly. Those are my two anecdotes.
I have one from Lynn, actually.
Oh, really?
Because she actually just flew home.
Right, yeah.
Internationally, of course, and she had a story where there was a lady with all 3 seats to herself.
Yeah.
She was apparently sleeping across them. Have you ever heard of this?
Absolutely. I think that's totally fine, though.
Really?
Well, like,
I find that shocking.
But what are you supposed to do? Like, maintain the facade of being as uncomfortable as the rest of the passengers just to make them feel better?
Something like that, yeah.
Dude, if you get the full row, you lay down.
I was thinking when they came to do, like, the pass you by and see if the seatbelts are all set up and everything, like, you would be in a problem then if you're laying down, wouldn't you?
No, they just say, hey, put your seatbelt on, like, over the blanket so we can see it, and then...
You're laying down. You can't put a seatbelt on.
You can put a seatbelt on when you lay down.
How?
You just lay down and then you put it, like, over your hips. Look, I'm not saying it's the ideal way.
I don't think I understand the physics of that. You're laying horizontally across 3 seats. It doesn't go vertically around you.
Look, you might need a spotter. This is what I'm trying to say. God.
Laughing is not making this Bart picture any easier.
Dude, I'm feeling you on that one. But I gotta say, like, I'm on that lady's side. I mean, I feel like everybody gets a couple of times they win the lottery, and the whole plane is full except for, like, the seat next to them.
Right.
So as far as I'm concerned, you should own it if you got it. Like,
huh? But I don't know. I'm a little surprised. I thought you'd want her to sit up.
But just to have solidarity with the rest of
yeah, it's just the way it goes.
Nah, as far as I'm concerned, she won the coach lottery. So
life
you know
is
what?
a fuck and all that, right? Like that's what you get.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
hey, Robert.
How's it going?
How's your Wendy's?
It's going all right.
Oh, it was fantastic.
What'd you get?
I had the spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, dude, I had one of those yesterday.
It's the classic Wendy's sandwich.
There's no doubt about it.
That's the one. If you're going to Wendy's, that's the one to get. You get the spicy chicken sandwich.
One thing I know about Rob is that he just came from the DMV, and he's gonna have hundreds of anecdotes as well.
Oh, it was hell. It was hell. It was like the worst thing.
What were you doing at the DMV?
Well, so you may know that I need to. I'm going to Florida soon.
Oh, yeah.
The other country known as Florida, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. And I need an ID because my passport is expiring.
Passpartout.
Yeah, my Passpartout is expiring. Yeah, no, so I went to get that. And I met a nice gentleman. I believe his name was Sandeep. I'm not sure, but he was a computer learning engineer, is what he said.
Yeah, okay.
So
I thought you were gonna say he was a computer.
He was a computer person, yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, after the shit we saw at Ripley's Believe It or Not, I'll believe anything these days. That fucking music generation engine, fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Or
Land.
not is the other thing, though.
Yeah.
They do give you 2 options.
We were talking about futurism and the rise of automation and the emergence of potential need for a universal basic income.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really fulfilling day at the DMV.
It was nice actually talking to him because otherwise it would have been horribly boring. And
so
and
do you just like go to the DMV and go like, give me a driver's license, but make sure on it says that I can't drive?
Well, no. So there's a type of, it's just called like
it's a state ID.
Non-driver's ID, yeah, which is you know the whatchamacallit. just a state ID, basically.
Okay. Nick, I scrapped this drawing, by the way. Well, I mean, by scrapped, I mean, like, I'm gonna sell it, but, like, it's pretty terrible.
Mine's all right.
So I sold it for 10 more weeks of life, and then I'm ready to draw some more. Robert, are you ready as well?
I'm loading up Steam right now,
Okay.
and it will be ready to launch in a momento, my friend.
I'm not saying you have to finish your Bart Simpson right away, Nick, but we can
No, I'm pretty good.
at least petition a second drawing here.
Dude, we did the NLSS on Thursday.
Yeah.
And it was me, Bear, and Sinvicta.
Yes.
They were finishing drawings in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's not
that's
fair.
bullshit.
It was
I
insane.
did, but then did you see Sinvicta's drawings? Like, can I get a link in chat? They were all no offense meant, but like when I was looking at the drawings, I was like, finally, someone who draws as badly as I do. Except his Kirby out of nowhere.
Yeah, his Kirby was nuts.
Yeah,
it was so
like
good.
An 11 out of 10.
And he
It
did
was
that in like
incredible.
10 minutes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Why
no,
was his Kirby so much better than everything else?
I don't know. That was like the longest thing that we had, I think, was the Kirby. So maybe that was part of it. I don't know.
Wait, are you telling me to draw a link, or do you want a link to the Kirby drawing?
I think they want a link.
Draw a link to
I
the
think
Kirby
they want
drawing.
a links. I think is
Draw
what they
a
would-
link.
What do you mean he traced it?
Yeah, what does that mean?
You can't trace on Passpartout.
How did he trace it?
He had a
I'm
light
not gonna
box?
I'm not gonna draw Dio, okay? I don't know what that is. You're not talking about Ronnie James Dio. You're talking about Dio
Dio.
from whatever show that he's on. Was it Yu-Gi-Oh or Naruto? I don't know.
Dio was on Naruto?
Look,
That's
dude,
pretty cool. Ronnie James
on.
Dio was under.
That's really odd.
you know,
Did you-
it's me, Dio. Maybe it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo
okay? I
Yeah,
don't
Bizarre.
know.
there you go. Did you meet Ronnie James Dio in Japan?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, hey, Ronnie James Dio. I died 11 years
Big
ago.
fan.
How's it going? Yeah. Please start singing Holy Diver on the show again, like you used to.
You could see
So-
his stripe, but you know he's clean.
Draw Danny DeVito, but Nick's already done Danny DeVito.
That's
So
one of my
Nick's-
crowning achievements. There's an emote of it.
there's
Yeah,
a good Danny
yeah.
DeVito.
It's a quality Danny DeVito.
I'm not gonna. Loot Hoarder requires too much work. Oh, dude. Okay. Is it conceivable to draw Potion Seller,
I don't
Not
know.
really, but we
or
could
is that
do it.
way too much detail?
I mean, we could do it.
I'm
I think
willing
we
to give
should-
anything a try if you think so, yeah.
Let's try Potion Seller.
All right. I will try my best. I will do my best potion seller. Holy
What?
shit! $6,000 for my Kirby.
What? Oh,
Oh,
my
jeez.
god, I thought you just got bits for $6,000.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Well, you know,
All right.
my highest bids is actually Sergeant Skeletor, which was 100,000, which was $1,000.
$100,000.
Well, I mean, it's 100,000 bits.
Right.
It's $1,000.
You got $100,000 in bits?
I can't.
I can't follow
wish.
this.
All right. So I don't know which one. I never remember which one's Potion Seller and which one's Traveler. But I'm just gonna draw the one with the. It looks like an hourglass. His
Yeah.
skull is like an hourglass.
That's the one I'm doing.
Okay. I'm glad to
doing-
hear
Oh,
that.
all right. I
Long
guess
face,
I'll
man.
stop drawing Bart then. Okay, take your snapshots now.
I mean, you could keep
Bart Simpson on a cloudy day. There he is.
Simpson. Bart Simpson.
Okay, grab this.
So
Should probably
how's
finish the
China?
clouds.
I went back to see my family
Yeah, in China.
who were not in China. Rob, I don't know if you know this. I'm not Chinese.
What?
I know how to say hello in Chinese, and I think that has given you, for some reason, the impression that I'm from China, which is not the case.
That is all it takes, isn't it? Like, if you can say hello in Chinese, you are now. Didn't that they just changed that law? The citizen.
Well, that's what it used to be like.
You
I
drawing this
see.
broccoli man? He looks like broccoli?
He's kind of got a broccoli thing going on. Yeah. I know.
Now I'm drawing Broccoli Man. At first, I was like, "What are you talking about, Broccoli Man?" And now I'm like, "Oh,
It looks kind of like an atomic warhead went off, but it's his hair.
oh yeah." This is absolutely. He's got a mushroom cloud head. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll draw that then. I got 28 euros for my Bart.
Seems pretty good.
I'm on phase 2 now. Here we go.
I'm on Blaze 2. We're gonna get fucking blazed today, boys.
So, thanks for asking, Rob, by the way. It was a good time, but mostly I lived as, like, you know, a 50-something for, like, a week. So...
Oh, that's fun.
It was a lot of, like, watching TV.
I love that. I do that all the time.
A lot of, like, waking up at, like, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Sometimes that's all right. Not always, though.
It wasn't that bad. It was, like, it was completely acceptable is the way I would describe it. But
drawing push and seller from memory, by the way. But yes, go on.
I was also like, I do want to get home and start like playing video games again because all I had was my crappy laptop. So if you want to hear like the most Northern Lion-y story of all time, my laptop is actually not good enough to play anything. Basically, Minesweeper maybe, like Windows Chess. Right?
Solitaire.
Probably could have played Solitaire.
Oh yeah, there's a subscription service for that now.
What I did instead was made like a really bad game in Unity, and then
that's cool.
Played that.
Oh.
For like a lot of my time.
That's
so
different.
You literally made your own entertainment to play?
Yeah, and in a way that's like, it sounds way more admirable than it is. But
did you make Solitaire?
Like, no, I made you ever play one of those games as a kid where like you're a car and then there's 3 lanes and you just go left and right? And then like other cars show up in the lanes and you just move
like pole position.
Yeah, but like a lot worse. I made worse pole position basically.
Are you gonna put it up on itch.io?
I might put it up for free on itch.io.
Release the source code.
Yeah.
I will never release the source code. It's far too valuable.
Right, yeah.
But it works and it has like high scores.
Yeah, that's cool. You could use like that little nugget in like other games, right?
Absolutely correct, yeah.
Nice.
Object-oriented programming 101.
Hey, you know, that's what that guy was talking to me about.
He was talking to you about object-oriented programming?
Yeah, he told me about the 3 different types of object, structural, and I don't remember what the third one is, but
I have no idea what that means, but I'm tempted to trust him.
Well, he was what he did, right, for a living, apparently, now.
Said he was a robot.
He was.
Well, he did say he was a computer.
Well, okay, so he basically what he does is he makes those like marketing algorithms that like, you know, judge what product you want based on the things that you're talking about on social media.
Or in my emails.
So he's a spam bot creator.
I guess so, yeah. But like more for like stuff like.
I think you met a spam bot creator.
I think you muted yourself also.
Yeah, I was also concerned about that.
I think he's still gone. All right, Rip Rob.
All right. Well, thank you, as usual, to Rob for joining us there. You can find his channel at twitch.tv/alpaca patrol.
I wanted to hear more about the spam bot creator. That's really
Dude, I think he is a spam bot. He
Yeah.
doesn't make spam bots. He's Sandeep, the spam bot. First, Robert said he was a robot. All of a sudden, he's offline. Like, surprise, surprise. Dude, I think this might be in the running for my best drawing ever.
Nice. I'm just getting to the facial features now. I got the hair and the structure of the jawline.
Yeah, it's exactly what took me this long to figure out as well.
That left eyebrow is very parallelogram, kind of. It's like structurally very angled. Although you might have a different reference than me.
I would almost guarantee we're on the same picture.
Okay.
I went to the first one that I could find, and then that loaded a funny junk page, so I closed it, and then I took this one. And then you gotta, it's gonna be like... Oh, dude, this is totally gonna work.
So, you know, funny story about computers, because you also had gone through a very similar issue with buying a computer that was supposed to be free.
Right, yeah.
After I built Lynn's computer here, The intent was to send it to Ireland, either home with her on the plane or to ship it. And then we found out the customs was going to be like half the price of the actual computer.
Right, yes.
So then I realized that was a really bad plan. And now I still have Lynn's computer.
Yeah. I mean, I understand they got to get theirs, but it is annoying.
Is there like a way to get around that?
Yeah, you buy your computer in the country in which you
Yeah,
reside.
see, you couldn't do that either because Ireland doesn't have computer parts in it.
Ireland doesn't have computer parts?
Not really. Not like gaming PC stuff. That was my experience anyway. We looked a bit. There were no good options. So that's why we went with what we did. And that was also wrong. So I learned a valuable lesson.
No. I mean, she's got it now, though, right?
No, it's still sitting in my living room.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's very expensive to send, so I'm sitting on that for a bit.
So you just got, like, a computer there.
I mean, for now, yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I mostly feel bad for Ireland, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
The fact that they have no computer parts. Where does Jacksepticeye get his
I don't know. I wish I could have asked him, actually. Does anybody know Jack? Can you hook me up?
Get it?
That was a great joke I made. I didn't even realize it.
Jack.
Yeah. Does anybody know Jack? I miss Rob. I made a really bad eye shape. You get him shipped from Amazon Germany? Is that how you do it? The hell?
Amazon Germany?
I didn't even know such a thing existed.
You should have to call it like the Teutoburg Forest. You can't use Amazon anymore. You're not even on the right continent, not the right freaking hemisphere. These lips are too pink.
Ah, never.
What? No, this is like not good pink. You know
Wrong
what I
kind of
mean.
lips pink.
When I say not good pink, I basically mean like maybe accidentally racist pink.
Oh.
But I don't know what other kind of. There's no lip color.
Yeah, there's just that light pink and that's it. Just give him
Like-
weird jaundiced flesh tone.
Give him like brown lips, but that's almost worse. Bigger forehead, please. Meaning this head. Big forehead. This is tough.
Well, we knew it was going to be a challenge when we took it on. And that's okay.
Go, Tank. Give him. Go. Ooh. 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 Like that. And then we can fix that later. He looks like Jinx.
Okay.
No, you know what he looks like? Have you ever seen the picture of the guy who got, I think he died, so this is like
Oh,
I mean,
great.
classic NLSS right
Yeah.
now. But he got all this plastic surgery. And
At least
he made
we
himself,
can't kill him afterward.
He
made
looked
himself
like
what?
a Grand Theft Auto 3 player model, or
Oh.
NPC model. We've accidentally turned this guy into that picture.
That's pretty weird.
It's the cheekbones combined with the accidental Botox here. Why is everyone knows his name? They're like Bogdanov. How do you know
Yeah,
this
of
guy's
course.
name?
Everybody knows that. Fuck.
This is Bob Ross. This used to be a good drawing. It's
You just got to make that one brush stroke, and then you get the saved.
yeah. Okay. So how are we gonna save this with a single brush stroke? Something
Yeah,
like that.
dude.
Hey, you're back.
Oh!
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Where'd you go?
Don't worry. I just had the call of my people called, and I called them, then back, and they called me.
Are your
So-
people Spectrum?
Yeah, pretty much. No, it wasn't internet. My power blew out.
Oh
Shit.
wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hot day, so. Classic life. Classic life.
Are you drawing Bogdanov?
I will momentarily.
Fuck, yeah, this is headed to be racist like in 5 seconds. How do you get around that?
How do you get aroused? Really? That's the real question.
What did I do to this poor guy's ear?
You gave him big old lips.
Yeah, dude, don't knock it till you do it, is all I'm saying.
I was close.
The lips are the trickiest part of this whole shebang.
They really are bright red, though, in the picture.
That's the thing.
Tell Nick he is high as hell and they have computers in Ireland. What did I miss?
No, that's not what I meant. I meant gaming PC equipment.
Yeah,
Nick tried to become a smuggler, basically.
Not really.
Ooh, like Lando Calrissian.
Like, he was a prospective smuggler.
I wanted Lynn to take the PC back home with her on the plane, but it didn't fit. It was too big.
I see.
She was gonna carry on a PC, like a desktop computer.
That's what we were hoping.
Oh, you guys almost became an anecdote.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm over here just trying to get I got like a change of clothes and a toothbrush in my carry-on. Someone's trying to put a whole gaming PC up there.
Oh, it's not trying to put a whole Cornish game hen in there.
That would be smaller, Rob.
Yeah, they're pretty small,
substantially
actually.
smaller, but it might stink a little bit. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it'd also probably be illegal if you were going international.
You're probably right.
They hate meat.
Yeah.
They
well,
hate
unless
meat.
you bought it at the duty-free Cornish game hen outlet, which
available at any airport in the modern era.
I don't think any hen's going to be duty-free. There's a little duty with them.
They do chicken poop quite often.
What is this? I don't know. Is this all right?
So what did I miss while I was gone?
Well, Nick said that Ireland is still in the Stone Age, and then Chad said, well, and then Nick said, and then that's pretty much...
Oh, so I missed it.
Yeah, classic NLSS misunderstanding.
Did you guys yell at each other over it?
No,
not yet. We're working up to that in segment 2.
We haven't quite gotten, because the thing is, Nick agreed with me about the whole toothbrush thing, so there was nothing to yell about.
It was like an obvious I agree too. It wasn't like I had to think about it.
Exactly. So the toothbrush thing is that I had my toothbrush in my luggage, and the airline lost my luggage, so I didn't have a toothbrush. So I used Kate's toothbrush because she's out of town. And then some people, including Kate, are like, that's you've broken the terms of engagement. That's like absurdly not acceptable.
Well, you didn't ask her first?
Okay, so now, see, here's where we get into a little bit of this. I asked her, however, she did not respond before I got too tired to wait. So, So I just used it. Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys, you got your tongues in each other's
Yes,
mouths
okay,
all
we
the
all
time.
understand the subtext.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. What's the big difference here? I mean, I guess you're not when you're making out, you're not exactly cleaning the broccoli from in between each other's teeth, but
Yeah, but we also have another toothbrush here that she can just use when she comes back.
Yeah, I mean, there is also, I guess, the argument that like toothbrushes aren't exactly very expensive. I mean, you could have just
but also there's the argument of I just spent like 8 hours traveling.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't want to go to the grocery store, buy a toothbrush.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So I was a sleepy boy.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You guys.
You made Rob a believer.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask Rob about the lady laying down on the seats. So Nick said that when Lynn flew back, there was a woman who had the row to herself, and she just laid down and slept. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, well, did she actually have the whole row to herself? Or
yes.
There was nobody else there, as far as we could tell.
Yeah,
we didn't know if she bought all the seats or what, but she seemed to have them for whatever reason.
I mean, yeah, I don't see a huge problem with that, honestly.
This is the NLSS in which we have like the least divisive situations ever.
No, I fucking hate it, and she's a piece of shit.
People in chat, some of them at least, are going, well, you could have just gone a whole day without brushing your teeth. You guys are actually gross.
Why, though?
It's been like 12 hours since I brushed my teeth. You're going to be like, rather than use my wife's toothbrush, I'll just wait, go to bed without brushing my teeth, wake up, don't brush my teeth, go to the grocery store, buy a toothbrush, drive back, brush my teeth. That's more disgusting.
Can I take a moment to say, put a little makeup? But sorry.
Okay,
go on.
I see.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. No. But anyway, yes. Continue.
Use
Your
your
tirade.
finger.
Yeah, but
I've
like,
done
who
it.
cares,
It's not.
though?
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but also like it's your wife. You have you put your seminal fluid into her vagina. Like,
You know, I wasn't gonna say it.
Just
Robert,
saying,
that's
you know?
gross.
This already happened. Like, what's so bad about you kiss? You already kiss?
Yo, some people are going, you know, I haven't brushed my teeth in like 4 days. Yo, no. Brush them
I
is
brushed
the
my
thing.
teeth this morning.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the whole idea right there.
I'm not going to applaud you for that. That's no.
Yeah, no. That's fair.
I'm not going to go, way to go, Rob. You know, these guys do not like this potion seller drawing.
I don't like my potion seller drawing, honestly.
I think mine's
Take
about
it
as
from
good as it needs
someone.
to be.
Yeah, mine's done.
Oh, okay. I'll
Take
finish
it
mine
from
as quickly
someone
as possible.
who used to go to Friday Night Magic all the time. It's probably worse than you think it is. Just go take 2 minutes right now and go brush them.
Yeah, you can't smell it as bad.
Just go brush them. What's the harm done there?
You've created a
Go ahead.
homeostatic environment where you've gone nose blind, as they say in the Febreze commercials. I haven't brushed my teeth in 4 months. I went to the dentist and he said they were perfect. Oh, well,
You
everyone,
win.
nobody has to use toothpaste anymore.
Wait, what I miss?
This is one guy hasn't brushed his teeth in a year, and the dentist said that his teeth are perfect. Turns out the whole toothpaste and floss industry is a lie. So
Well, the floss industry is a lie. Isn't
No, that's not
we got the
true.
wrong person on for this one.
it's not true.
it?
The articles, the absence of proof is not a proof of the negation.
Oh, okay. That's all it was. It was an absence of proof.
I believe it was just an absence of proof.
Well, if that is the case, then yes, that's a logical fallacy. If that wasn't the case, however,
Please buy this painting. Good enough. I'll take it.
How do you feel
Okay.
about hard seltzer? I just found out that's a thing that exists.
Hard seltzer?
Yeah,
the fuck does that mean? Like a
alcoholic
carbonated,
seltzer.
this is like carbonated alcohol. isn't
I
it?
don't understand alcoholic seltzer.
Yeah, me either. But it exists, and I saw it at a store.
You guys want to draw Pikachu?
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Potion
Alright,
seller's
fine.
up for sale.
Minimalist potion seller, then.
Let's do it. I'm not going to draw Matt Sundin.
There we go.
That's out of control.
Potion eggplant.
Well, you know, I am slightly ignorant because I was going to say alcoholic seltzer makes no sense to me because when I think of seltzer, what I think of is that it's 0 calorie. And as soon as you put alcohol into it, it now has calories. But that's not necessarily the defining characteristic.
Yeah, and liquor doesn't exactly have a high concentration.
Liquor actually does, and it's terrible for you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good to know. I don't drink liquor, so I feel good
But,
about
well, no, like,
it.
The seltzer in
alcohol.
question also had flavoring. It was like, fruit flavors as well. But they said it was mostly just it tasted like sparkling water, and it had alcohol, 5%. I think it was called White Claw.
Nice.
It had a picture of a wave with 3 edges to it.
sure.
That's
yeah.
edgy as fuck, dude.
Yeah. All right, let's go, Pikachu. I choose you.
I poos who. Blah, blah. We're drawing Pikachu now, if you can
Yes.
tell by the outline.
You know,
How
Pikachu
was,
looks like a dick and balls before you add any of his features.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I think
So-
everything really looks like a dick and balls. before
Yeah,
you
I
add
know.
any features.
Well, it's like what it was, right?
Right, yeah. it started
Everything
with
is a
balls.
dick and balls before.
Yeah,
Oh,
wake up,
what?
sheeple.
Well,
you all
I
came
was,
out of a nutsack.
Everybody knows that, Robert.
Well,
Or
We
you're
just
still in the
forget from
process.
time to time. As anytime I see the Dalai Lama,
mhm.
You know, and he's like, oh, inner peace, and let's all be nice to each other. I'm like, whatever, dude. You're just a nut like the rest of us. Exactly. You just made a cum, just like everybody else.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Why are you getting such a big head?
I mean, and he's old enough that, you know, he kind of looks a little bit like a ball sack now.
I thought you were gonna say he kind of looks a little like cum.
Yeah, he looks similar to semen these days. Probably.
When was the last time you think the Dalai Lama nutted?
Like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
think
probably. But he jacks it.
Can he?
Well, constantly, yeah.
I think
No, I don't mean like because of his age. I mean like because of his position.
I think they're allowed to jack it.
I don't know why they couldn't jack it.
Like Dalai Lamas are allowed to jack it.
I don't know. Are they like they're just throwing off worldly things? But like, you know, that's your body. You can jack it.
I don't know
It's
what's
not
wrong with
worldly.
jacking it if you're.
I'm not saying
Buddhist.
anything's wrong with jacking it. I'm just saying I don't know if the Dalai Lama can jack it according to the tenets of, you know, Jainism or whatever the heck.
He's a Buddhist.
Yeah, but so are Jains.
Oh yeah, that
He
might be
makes a good
true
point,
actually.
I played the Crusader Kings 2 after one of the expansions. I
Jains
know what
are pretty
Jainism
wild,
is.
man. They don't harm any living thing at all. Wherever
Yeah.
they walk, they bring a broom with them and they sweep in case there's insects.
Oh, good for them.
Which is like pretty wild when you consider that the only way to survive is to
Kill or
take
be
something
killed.
else's carbon and metabolize
Yeah.
it.
We celebrate that here in America. Tomorrow, in fact, is our birthday.
Yeah. Tomorrow is our Independence Day.
And we will eat meat.
We will not go softly into that good night.
We will not go down without a fight. Yeah, I watched that movie too.
That's a great film. In that
It's really not
but
good
it's-
at all.
Yeah, no, it's not a good movie, but it's awesome.
I don't know about these eyes, dude.
I don't know about my Pikachu. Like, it's not looking very good, to be honest with you. I've also just had to deal with, you know, like 4 hours at B&B, so, you know.
Yo, but can the Dalai Lama jack it?
I actually want to know that as well.
Can
They're all-
someone...
like,
Chat,
the Pope
you have the
probably
luxury. Just go look it up, okay?
can. Yeah. Like, hold on, I'm gonna look at a picture of Pikachu.
There's probably a webcam of him jacking it right now.
Dude, that'd be
Everybody's
awesome.
got to make a living. Fix the eyes? I don't understand the problem with the eyes. I'm trying to do the eyes in the same way. I guess, okay, here's what you gotta do. The eyes have gotta be flipping huge.
It's gotta be thick.
Like,
He
eyes
does have
gotta
pretty
be
big eyes, yeah.
like these. Oh my god. And then the white of the eye is also like pretty large. Why are these eyes so bad relative to the eyes in the picture that I'm looking at? I don't understand.
You're missing out on the true artistry.
I don't understand how I'm doing the same thing. There's 2 black circles and 2 white circles, and you just overlay them on top of one another.
Yeah, I mean, the eyes are actually a mechanical click and then another click.
Yeah.
There's
How do
nothing,
your
there's no
eyes?
nuance to the eyes, honestly.
The eyes are also the window to the soul.
Does
so
Pikachu have a
maybe-
soul?
Ooh, good question. Good question. Do Pokemon have souls?
Better question. Can the Dalai Lama jerk off?
That's very important.
A
People
Pokemon.
in chat were saying no, but then like
They don't
cite
know what
your
they're talking
sources.
about.
I just want you to cite your sources. Like, how do we know?
It's like a little better now. I can live with that.
There's a season 3 trailer for Rick and Morty. Really?
Oh yeah, it starts next month, doesn't it? Or is it August?
Something stupid like
Soon.
Oh,
Rob
know what
loves
does
Rick and
start?
Morty.
that. In 14 days, 2 weeks from
Game of
today's very
Thrones.
day.
Game of
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
All of your favorite characters are going to be there. Ned Stark, Joffrey Baratheon,
Don't you be careful where you go with this.
King
know-
Robert. Oh, don't even get me started. Robert Stark. I like him because he's got the same name as Robert, and he's
Yeah, I love that
a
about him.
great warrior.
Mhm.
Like Robert.
You know, you were making a joke, but I mean, in a sense,
Who knows?
Ned might be back.
Ned might be back on the show.
This is what I meant by be careful what you say here, because this could go wrong.
Yeah, definitely. This is a terrible Pikachu, by the way. I have made a monster of a creature.
That's okay.
Monster.
Yeah, he's got it. He's a chubby Pikachu. That's okay.
All Pikachus are kind of chubby. It's cute.
Yeah, he's got a little chubbiness going on.
Chubbachu.
Yeah, he's a little
Yo.
chubberson.
No. I don't want to change the subject.
Fuck.
Uh-huh.
Dalai Lama.
Find out if the Dalai Lama can jerk off.
Yeah. Did you find a source? Is there a source?
No, I
on
haven't
this?
been looking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's your problem right there.
Why does Pikachu have a pencil beard? Yeah, okay. Well, you're not wrong about that one.
What is this? Oh, he says... No, this is Dalai Lama speaking about gay sex. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
What does he say about that?
All right. Hang on, it's scrolling. Even with your wife, using one mouth or the other hole is sexual misconduct. Using one's hand, that is sexual misconduct. Dalai Lama at a meeting with lesbian and gay Buddhists, June 11, 1997.
So why would you ever agree to that meeting, Dalai Lama?
Yeah.
What are they supposed to do?
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe
Also,
you just wanted to tell him.
What's the penalty for sexual misconduct? Is that a 2-minute minor or a 5-minute major? My God.
I mean, you can do it with a minor either way.
So,
honestly.
what is foreplay for the Dalai Lama?
Maybe
He's got
not
to be amazing at dirty talk.
No, you just have, he has the broom. That's what they use the broom to shoot
Oh,
the insects.
Janus.
Yeah. You're like, Dalai Lama, that seems like a very, very archaic attitude. He's like, well, just use a dildo.
You know what? If he was saying to use a dildo, that nothing wrong with that. It might be one of those loophole situations where it falls into. This is a terrible Pikachu. I just want to let you know that I have made a monster creature.
What's up with the very bottom of Pikachu, right before the feet? There's like, it's basically folding skin like a nutsack.
Yeah, it's weird. There's some weird stuff going on there.
I don't get that part.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't think the Dalai Lama has nutted since the 80s.
You
That's
know
really
what?
sad.
Though? I bet all right, maybe this is sacrilegious here, but
But I'm not Buddhist. I don't care.
No. But I'm saying for what I'm about to say, which is that I think that all these figures that claim to do X, Y, or Z
Don't actually do that?
I don't think they actually do it. I think the Dalai probably jacked it. Yeah, I think the Pope jacks it too. Well, maybe not now, but because he's Methuselah, he's probably made of
Does
dust.
he have to jack it? Doesn't he? Can ask people to jack it for him. He's a Pope.
Can you imagine the amount of guilt you would have if you jerked it as the Pope, though, and you truly believed that you would go to hell forever if you did it? This guy's going around with all this guilt in his system, like, I'm the Pope and I jerked it. I'm a fraud.
I am the Pope and I jerked it.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the hard part: is the Pikachu mouth, which is sacrilege, as we've talked about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude, Dalai Lama should go to 4chan sometime.
He'd love it there.
If he wants to learn about sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
What a phrase. Hey, I haven't nutted since 1984. Sure, you want me to go talk about best practices for sexual intercourse?
Yeah. That's the thing that always struck me as odd about all the different religions is just stop talking about boning. You could get out of a lot of trouble if you just didn't talk about boning anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Just talk about how, great Jesus does things. But why you gotta talk about how I, yank my wiener? Just let me do that.
Of all the villains to take on.
Yeah.
You're gonna take on sex.
Right?
It's like, first off, I mean, of the opinion there's nothing wrong with it. Secondly, it's like the greatest thing in the world. Most people universally more or less agree on. It's like being like, you know what? The central tenet of our religion is you can't eat ice cream.
Yeah.
It's very likable.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's like Augustus Caesar and glue. Also,
I was really hoping
incidentally,
you were
yeah.
gonna say glue.
No, like Augustus Caesar, you know, people were like totally. They're like, man, this guy's actually like pretty dope in Rome. But then he was also like, but also don't jerk off ever. And they were like,
you're losing us,
buddy. Come on now.
And then they killed him.
No, actually, he was never murdered.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Augustus versus.
Yeah. Not Julius Augustus.
'Cause
Julius was all about
boning
the
everybody.
Yeah, he had like 7 wives or something. Not at
He
the same
slept
time. But...
with like, well, not that would have been weird back then. I guess.
That's a good point. Yeah.
He slept with the wives of like all of his political opponents.
Yeah.
Wow. He made them real beta bitches, didn't he?
Basically true.
He did that initially to make them allies too, and that's like why one of the wars happened. Is that like his wife died, and so.
Wait, why would they be allies if he slept with their wives?
Well, he also married them.
What? That seems like a bad thing if you want to be political allies.
Well, no. He would sleep with their family members. On purpose and legally.
Sorry, what? Wait a minute. I'm still a little
this
lost.
is getting worse and worse.
had a lot of political marriages, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
He had a great deal of them.
Okay, maybe I didn't understand.
Sort of, what it sounded like you were saying is, you know, hey, I slept with your sister, and now vote for my bill.
Right, exactly. It doesn't work like that.
Well, it might. I mean, maybe in Roman society, you know, if you get cucked, it's like, well, you won. You cucked
It's a
the
sign
shit
of
out
respect.
Yeah. Well, cucked.
It's
sir.
just good sportsmanship.
My
I'm gonna
Pikachu
draw
is
the
so
tail.
bad.
Dude, this is like the best drawing I've ever done on the show.
Really, this is maybe the worst for me.
So now the real test will be, is my best better than Rob's worst?
It definitely is. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is so bad. Oh, God, it's so ugly. All right, how am I going to fix this?
He also had a lot of salad. That is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's big into the Caesar salad.
That's because Caesar is actually just Roman for salad.
Mm-hmm. True.
So that's why I always order a Caesar and not a Caesar salad, because if they really knew their Roman history, they would just be like, "Oh, you want a salad?
Mm-hmm. And you'd ask for a Princeps sandwich.
What?
It means first citizen. Streamer.
Oh.
But it is also the name of the dude who started the First World War by shooting the Austrian crown prince in the face.
Yeah.
What a strange coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Sheeple.
Yes, I am doing this from memory.
This is perfect.
You can just use a reference photo. It's fine.
I should have in this case, honestly. Because this is ugly as hell. I think I've made him a little bit cuter, though. It might have worked. Pikachu, we should have drawn Pikachu from the first game. Because that Pikachu is hilarious.
That's what I did.
Oh, really? You did the big fat ball Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Did you?
Wait, I don't know what you mean. Isn't there just one Pikachu?
Oh,
Ha! Ha!
Nicholas.
Fuck.
Ha!
Why did I have to say that out loud?
Thought you were a real gamer.
I thought I was too. Turns out I'm not. Weird.
Yeah, original Pikachu. Now that's the weird and. All right, it's like a little bit better. It's not much better. It's a little bit better.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Does it appear that Pikachu has defecated on the first phase of his tail? Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. Same goes for mine. Don't worry.
Why did you make a male Pikachu? Look,
Oh, Jesus.
What about me makes you think that I know anything about Pokemon gender?
The female Pikachu has a heart for a tail.
Ah.
Yeah.
Really? I never knew that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I have played my fair share of Pokemon.
You see, I didn't know that because I have a wife.
What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
I didn't.
I
I
know what
said
he's trying to
exactly
say.
what I was trying to say.
I have sex with women. Well, woman. She's gonna get real mad at me. One singular one.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Oh, I have sex with hundreds of women.
Oh, I hope Lynn's not watching.
No. She'd understand, though. It's not true.
Your wife plays Pokemon? Look, that's slander. Your wife plays Pokemon.
Oh, got him! Get wrecked!
Dude, this Pikachu is pretty good.
I don't know if you're allowed to exclaim about pretty good.
It's not that bad. This is like, it's actually pretty okay.
Lynn's here and she said, no, I'm not watching.
Classic.
Body shape is a little messed up. Yeah, it's a very svelte Pikachu. It's like an underfed Pikachu.
You think yours is messed up? All right, how do I increase this value? Make lightning. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Well, that's true. You gotta put like some lightning bolts around.
Yeah.
Little sparks off his cheekies. That's
no.
cute.
His what?
His cheekies.
Save it and don't sell it. Okay. I don't know. How do you do like a big Pikachu lightning bolt? Be like a. Does he do like he's got like some blue stuff?
He
Like,
Pikachu!
he makes like a
that's
blue
it,
ball like that, and then he makes like a little. There's like a yellow ball of electricity inside of it. It's like. Yeah, there we go. I made the flag of Nepal. For some reason. This was not necessary. Let's just stop that. And sign this
Are we
back.
issuing a stop that?
Oh yeah, let's issue a stop that.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish up my lightning so that it detracts from how terrible the Pikachu looks.
Dude, this is not a bad Pikachu.
Pikachu!
It's not Australian Pikachu.
this Pikachu right here isn't so bad.
That's pretty good.
I'm not so great at them.
Why is it that the Australian accent is like way less offensive than your Irish accent?
Yeah. Oh, father. Oh, dear. Highty-tighty. Oh, lordy.
Highty-tighty?
Oh, highty-tighty, Father Ted. What are you doing there, buddy, with your patent racism and other things that you do?
You don't even sound Australian? I'm here to tell you, that sounded Australian.
Sounded alright to me.
Sounded fantastic to me. No, it's not worth it. Oh, that's worth it. Sold.
Was it like $6 grand?
3,700.
Oh, kids these days.
You got more Passpartout segments than I do.
I do, actually, now, yeah. This has not increased the value of my drawing this lightning. I'm just going to tell you that right now. This is. I'm now looking at it. It looks terrible.
Alright, I tried to do a thing with, like, thicknesses of the lines to convey kinetic energy. So let
Okay.
me know how that worked out. Take your snaps now if you want them.
Yeah, I'm going to Nick's stream for a second.
This is called Pikachu on a Cloudy Day.
Let's
It's
see
all
what
about
this
those cloudy days, man.
Yeah, they really helped me because I don't have a proper color palette, so I gotta use what I
Whoa.
got.
Nick, yours is really good.
Thanks, man.
The shading on Pikachu's neck is perfect.
Don't look at mine.
But that's really good.
I, like, concentrated really hard on it. I gotta work these edges a little more right there.
Yeah,
Put it
I
on
often
the
have to
screen.
work on it. All right, well, there you go. There's your Pikachu chat. If you want
There's
to see
Nick's Pikachu. It's really good.
it. I would also like
Cool. All right, I'm done with mine. Very good.
Oh yeah, that's a really good Pikachu.
Thanks, man.
It's a lot better than mine, which is
Great
terrible.
drawing. Let me, and now I'll go to Robert's stream.
Oh yeah, sure, go for it. It's bad. It's bad.
Rob's usually on point, but when it's bad, it's really bad. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a good Pikachu. It's not a. It's not quality. It's pretty low on the quality front.
Dude, that is a me drawing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, I got the Khadgar going up.
It's such a me drawing. When you gotta do hands, you're just like, just put like a C on his body.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, they want to give me
The lightning
$32.98.
Oh my God! Well,
What?
even though that's the worst ever, I just got $17,000 for it, but then I
Ooh.
talked it down
Ooh.
to
It's like,
13,000. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
It was
just
17, and then I did the little thing
on his body.
by 5,000. So, you know.
Listen, I really like Passpartout's segment.
Yeah,
It's
me
just,
too.
like,
Yeah.
very pleasant, good banter potential. Anyway, we'll be back. Woo! In 3 minutes to play some Red Out. See you soon!